Okay, this is Fred. It's the 8th of June. I have a head cold. Sorry about the way I sound. So I thought it was the smoke there for a while, but I guess it's a head cold. Well, I got an interesting picture for here from satellite. You can actually see the fires in Canada, and I can explain this to you. I'll put it in motion. Here's your fires. Here's the low off here that's blowing the wind, and you can see it. It's pushing it down, and the United States is on the bottom here, and it's pushing it down towards Pennsylvania, New York, and Jersey. And you can see how these things are going. This is just a repeat mode, but if it wasn't for this thing, this wouldn't be coming down. But that's going to change. And as you look out the window now, you check the air quality, you can see it's much, much better. Yesterday was near 500, which is horrible. It's one of the worst ever. In fact, this is in the last 100 years, there's only been one other episode like this out of Canada that I was able to find. Most of them in the 1700s, 1800s, but in modern history, only once. But as you can see, these fires are big, and you can see the smoke from them just picks up and just keeps going. Now here's Pennsylvania right here. Here's the wildfires up here. You're going to see how it gets less and less as we go through tomorrow. This is tomorrow around midnight. And then we start to see this coming across here. Yes, this is a westerly flow, west to east instead of north to south or northeast to southwest. We're finally going to get into a flow that's going to push that air out. And you can see as we get into Sunday morning, we don't see any of this in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. You don't see any of that down here. It's kind of up there. And until we get, you can see it's pushing it around, and now it's going to come up this way. But until they get these fires out, there's always going to be a little bit of smoke in the air, no matter what you think, but not severe like it's just been. You'll be able to most people will be able to handle it. Now the air will clear, and then this is what I'm talking about: west to east. Everything's been coming this way or straight down. We're finally going to go west to east, which cuts off that smoke from Canada. This is Saturday night into Sunday morning. Here's Sunday night into Monday morning, excuse me, and this is Monday afternoon. This is around 1 o'clock, and you can see it's a rain, and it's a steady rain, and man, we need this. And it doesn't have to be 2 inches of rain. We just need steady rain so it soaks into the ground a little bit. This is around 8 o'clock at night on Monday, and you can see it clearing Pennsylvania and then heading out off the coast. So how much? Again, we don't need 2 inches of rain. We just need a steady rain. And you can see there's some areas in here where it's heavier than others, and some little areas here where it's a little lighter. But still, it's a rain that's not just going to be for 10 or 15 minutes, and which is a good thing. We need this, even if it's just a steady shower. We just need something. We don't have to get 2 inches of rain. And as you can see, some of the numbers up here by Erie, some of the numbers out here north of Philadelphia are pretty good, over an inch. And in other areas, it's a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch. But we should take that as long as it's in a duration of more than, like I said, a few minutes. And behind this, towards the end of next week, we actually find a little bit of summer. Now, this is Sunday. The I-95 corridor heats up the mid to upper 60s, which is a start. But we still got some cool nights, which is all right. This is Monday morning. We're in the 60s across the state, which isn't too bad. We're not down in the 40s there, but there's some 40s to come back again. As we get into Monday afternoon, temperatures 60s to 70s, but that's because of the rain, so it keeps the temperatures down. Then once that front clears, Monday night into Tuesday, we got some 40s through the higher elevations in the western part of the state. Around 50 in Pittsburgh, 50s in the Poconos, 50s to low 60s in the southeastern part of Pennsylvania. And then as we get into Tuesday, basically 60s and 70s across the state. And then at night on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, this is Wednesday morning, temperatures 50s to lower 60s across the state. And then the heat begins to build a little bit. This is Wednesday afternoon, 60s and 70s. And here comes overnight lows, a lot of 40s Wednesday night into Thursday. And then they turn the heat on starting Thursday afternoon. You can see 80s down here, 80s out by Pittsburgh. Elsewhere it's in the 70s. And then we have a cool night Thursday night into Friday. There's some 40s up here. across the north, 50s to the south. Enjoy the windows being open. And then as we get into Friday, you can see again across the state 70s, upper 80s. And then as we get into next weekend, this is Saturday afternoon, 80s return to most of the state of Pennsylvania. Here's the heat building down to the south. And then next Sunday, let's see if we can get this to work. Yep, next Sunday, 90s creeping into a lot of Pennsylvania, upper 80s on Sunday next weekend before more cooler air comes back in from the northwest on the 18th. So otherwise, we're trying to get the summer. It's just being slow and stubborn. But we get the smoke out of here and some showers come through so our grass and dry vegetation can get there. I think some of the allergies will slow down and people will feel a little better breathing out there. All right, this is Fred. Take it easy. Please be safe. Bye-bye.